So it's another beautiful day. I haven't got out here. I did put another strip down, but what I needed to do was I had a bunch of chores I had to do, but it is like 75 outside, and it is November 7th, something like that, 8th. So it's really nice. So I have put some other strips down, and one of the things that I did see was somebody took one of the other YouTubers. He actually put tape down, but then took hot glue, and so that he could then continue on with additional slats. So I thought that was a great idea. So I ended up doing that. So I think as soon as you put that on, you could actually take the tape off, after it's dried a little bit. But I'm going to put a couple more slats on, and then I've got a few other chores I've got to do. But I'm just going to take this tape off that'll allow me to put this on. The other part that is going to be, it's so much easier. So what I've decided was, this was really kind of my goal anyway, is only to go to here with this curved slats. But man, it was just getting more and more and more difficult the higher you go up. So one of the things that I'm definitely going to do is I'm going to take, and on the next boat, I think I'm going to do 2 rows. And I'm not sure what color, because I am using a lot of my walnut here, and I don't think I'll have enough to do, some big parts on the next boat. But I'm only going to do a few up, and then everything else is going to be slatted like this. It's just going to be so much easier and less tension. I think I kind of took on a little bit more than I could chew there. But one of the things that I did do is I got my scraper out, because, it's just not pretty. But I'm thinking this is the way if you're not a good boat builder, it would be like this. But as I started just to kind of sand this down and get things working, it's starting to look better. So I'm not going to do any more, just because I don't want to reduce the amount of wood on the surface. But I'm going to continue to work through this, and then once I'm finished, I'll be able to pop it up. And I'm having to do a little work to get this kind of right where it needs to be. I'm not quite sure if it's going to be level on each side, but we'll get there. We'll make it look good. But the woodwork is, I'm having fun. I think that may be the biggest thing. So let's go ahead, and I've got the hot glue gun warming up, and I'm going to go ahead and put some more slats on. I'm going to start in the back and get that done, and then we'll do some more up front. So really one of the pieces that's been pretty easy is once you do these slats on this side, doing it this way, there's not a lot of binding up with the material, and so it makes it so much easier, at least I think, to get this fitting correctly. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to round this. I kind of start that out. This cedar is really soft, but I start it with block plane. Just kind of take the edges off. And you can see how that fit is really nice. And I'll end up getting that a little tighter, because what I do is I'll cut this down here a little short. Well, actually a little long, and then tap it in. So I'll just end up cutting just a little heavy. And then I'll go back on the sander and I'll sand that little curve in there. This will give me just a little heavy. Just a little bit. And you can see how heavy that is. So I'll be right back. Okay, so this is actually good enough because I'm gonna take a little bit off right there. Yeah, so that's actually gonna work really well because I'll end up tamping that in. Now what I'm doing is I'm being pretty generous on the glue. This is this waterproof glue. So, I mean, I really think that what you're just trying to do with the glue is just get it tacked. Since there's not going to be any water in this. Unless for some reason you've done something a little different with your boat. I actually didn't even have to tamp that in. So, because now one thing that's kind of happening is the boat is kind of going this way. So I'm going to end up taping this all down. And then we'll actually come back with the glue gun. I'm going to take and put a little clamp right here. I think it's doing pretty well. Okay. Okay, and I can let that dry, and then we can I can put another one off after that, but I'll probably go up to the front and do that. So I'm going to get this other side on, and then we'll go up, and I think at that point I'm going to take a little break, but we'll get this side on and go from there.
So this may not seem like a big moment, but this actually was a changing point in how I cut these joints to go into the kayak. It actually sped up the time. So by actually putting a couple pieces of wood under what I was going to cut, and that I could just clamp down using the bench, it allowed me to have a secure surface to saw the wood. I'll just take and round this over. That if I sand this down to a little bit of a point, I have a better chance of really getting it tight in there. And that looks good. I'll come down at this side. I think one of the concerns that I have, and I probably should take care of this, if you see how this goes, it's actually, I mean, it's straight, but I think I've started putting a little gap in here. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to try to shave this down a little bit, so that if I've got this in here, it's not going to flex. I don't have to flex it. So let's figure out how much I need to make a little. I'm going to hate to do that, but I think if I take care of it now, maybe a little at a time, I think we'll be okay. Thanks for joining us in this episode. Make sure to subscribe, hit that thumbs up if you like us, and make sure to turn on your post notifications to catch all the new episodes. Thanks for watching.